Hi, hello, my name is Lilia, and I made the paimon phone case from Wood and Hell is Bad, and I'm kind of just here to explain what I did and to show you guys kind of a little more close-ups and like things you should maybe avoid. So for starters, here's the full case, right? It's a mixture of paint, beads, stickers, and more little charms and foam, because it's just foam. But yeah, let's go ahead. So for paint, I used a mixture of this and this together because I didn't have that exact shade of pink. For the pearls, I used a mixture of these little lined pearls as well as these ones, these colored ones. These ones I also used the little hearts and the flowers. And hold on, I'm still talking about the pearls because the pearls are super important. I bought this. I don't have the packaging anymore, but basically it's like 3 different sizes of pearls. So we have some that are pretty small, then some that are a little medium, and then the ones all the way in the back, as you can see, they are the biggest that are within the package. I also got these other pearls that are a little more shiny and a little more colorful, but they're more like purple lilac-y in color compared to these ones, which were like more white, or like the actual pearl color that you might think of. Same with these ones. These ones are in white and pink, but that's okay because paimon they suit paimon just fine. For the little this little crown decoration, I ended up getting these foam stickers, and as you can see, there's a variety of silver and gold, but the one I chose was small enough that it would fit, but it also had this little cross up at the top, and that's actually specifically why I chose it. However, it was in this gold color, and so I ended up using hold on. I should not have, but I used my one of my calligraphy pens. Also, apologies for my voice because right now I'm I'm a little sick right now. I'm genuinely not joking. But yeah, I used one of these little, I used one of the sides to basically just like paint at it, right? And then using these gems to apply on top of it. So as you can see, it does have more gems on top. It's not just itself in plain. But yeah, I basically used an X-Acto and I cut the little lines and I just put them on there, and that goes for that. And then for these, so this heart, and this heart, I use these little gemstones, right? I use these and some E6000 because these ones don't have their adhesive, unlike these ones and the other pearls did. So I had to use that. And then for these tinier ones, they came with these ones, right? So for the bow and for these little circular charms at the end, I actually bought this giant I bought this pink foam from the same craft store I got the original pearls and the other gems from. And basically I used my scissors for the bow. Kind of made a mock-up with paper because I don't really know how to do bows just like that, so it was a trial and error for me. But the basic shape that you want to do is like triangle, triangle, or one long rectangle, depending on how you like it. And then for the backing tails, because they're two separate pieces, right? So if you like turn it sideways, you can kind of see this little gap right here, and that's how they're all basically put together. So the twin tails also kind of are their own separate thing. And again, I just used some glue and I like held them together so that they held their shape. As for this little gemstone in front, same thing. So I use these ones, right? But I put it onto a piece of cardstock and glued it down, and then just basically put the pearls all around it. So it's kind of a little, you can see the paper underneath, which is the one thing I'm not the biggest fan of. But other than that, it's pretty, it holds up pretty well. And I'm like, nothing has really fallen this far. I did kind of add some extra glue afterwards though, because one pearl did kind of fall. But other than that, I just, because they already had like sticky backings, I just placed them pretty carefully. And then with these little two charms, like I said, I used the foam, but I used this part of the glue stick to kind of stamp it down and make kind of that indent, so I knew where to cut. And using a white pen, I basically just did the little designs. I was going to use this paint again, but unfortunately I didn't have a brush that was thin enough, so the lines came out really wonky, and it was just like a blob of paint. So instead I just used a pen, and that's how I basically did it. But yeah, I'm going to try and recreate it again with a different case this time, because when I did this one I was going to record it, but then I got a little lazy to do that. So yeah, I'm gonna try and go see if I can record it, and if not, well, you now have an explanation of what I did. Give me one moment. So again, these ones are these are all my supplies, because you gotta have the paint. Come on, stay still. By the way, these are paints I already had, so if you really feel like you gotta go buy paints, well, you can go buy paints, but otherwise you can use whatever you have. Same with like this one, I already had it at home. Same with my glue, and even with like my little glue stick, I already had all of that at home. So majority of this came down to like $15, $20 because the phone case, it's standard, just a clear cheap case that you can get on Amazon or a local store, wherever you like. But yeah, that's basically all I used. So basically the only difference now is So on this one, I didn't add the little border of pearls because these ones were actually the Daiso, like all in a straight line. And as you may have seen, I was struggling to like go one by one on these ones. So yeah, I tried to do it almost the same way that I kind of remembered from this one, but I didn't really remember a lot of how I did it, so I just kind of went with the flow. Like one of the biggest differences is actually the bow and the little crown, because as I said, this one I colored and put the gems on. This one I just chose one of the silver crowns and put it on there. I should have probably put another gem right there, but I'm tired. Right, as I was saying, this giant bow, this one I put directly on the case, and as you saw, I did not have enough pearls. Like, I do still have some of the tiny ones left over, but because they're a lot tinier, they are a little harder to work with. And I was just going to put these ones on there and then do what I did with this one, because this one has, oh, you're out of focus. Well, basically with this one I had all the pearls underneath, and you can kind of see the outline of them, like, right, the little outline of the pearls on the paint, as well as the chips in the paint. So this one sits atop of the pearls, and same goes with the crown. The crown on this one, it's the same thing that I did, but just different crowns, I guess, but they still kind of look similar. I don't know what I did with the one pen that I used for my little designs, because I didn't use the same pen. Like, as you can see, this one is a lot less clear than like these ones, and that's just the other difference. So yeah, this one got directly glued onto the case. There's a few other like these types of pearls just to put into account for not having any bigger pearls left, but for the most part they're kind of similar. So what do you guys think? Yes? No? Also, the paint for this one is a lot clearer than on what I did for this one. As I'm noticing right now, I did not add a lot of pink apparently to this one, but I added more pink to this one. Huh. Anyways, that's it. That's all for now. Thank you for joining me. Bye bye.